as we know, the Java doesn't support the multiple inheritance. Okay, so Java is only supported the single inheritance, and we learn the concept what is single inheritance, what is multiple inheritance, and multi-level inheritance. So how it is implemented in the programmatically. So let's see an example for implementing the inheritance in Java. So first I define class, suppose child. So class parent, then class child extends from parent. So here extends keyword is used for passing the inheritance. So extends, it is a keyword which is used to pass inheritance in Java. Okay. Next comes to access control. Access control is what? Access control is defined the accessibility of the member to be used in other classes. Members means the variable, the function that you define inside a class is called as a member of the class. Then where you have to use that member. So you are giving a rights where you have to use. So that is called as the access control. So access control define the accessibility of the member to be used in other classes. There are four type of access specifiers present. One is public, protected, default, then is private. Okay. So what is the work of public? If you define a member like variable and function as public, then that member can access anywhere in the classes. Okay. If you define protected, that means the members are only accessed in the child class. Public means the members are accessed any classes, any class, any packages. It is what used anywhere. But if you define as a protected, it is used only in the child class. Default means if you are not defining any access specifier, like normally earlier what are the program we have done by defining int a, character b. So that is a default access specifier. Default access specifier means we're not defining anything. So when a default access specifier is applied, then the members are accessed to all the classes present in same package. All the classes present in same package. Okay. The package that you can call as in same module, you can call all the members. Public means you can access the members to all the classes, all the modules, all the packages. But When you define as a private, then the members are accessed only within the class where they declare. That is called the private. The class can be at the public or default level. Okay. So what is that I have mentioned here? Public means the members are access any class and packages. When you define protected, the members are access only in the child class. If you write default means if you are not defining anything, directly you pass INTA. The members are access oh, okay. That is the part extends keyword is used, which is used to pass the inheritance in Java. Public, the members are access any class and any packages. Okay, any class and any packages. Protected, the members are access only to the child class. Default means the members are access only in the class. Uh, in the they are declaring the same package. Okay, so it is defined. It is access in the class that is defined in the same package. Private means the members are accessed only in the class where they declare. It cannot be accessed outside of the classes. That is the work of a private member. A subclass can modify the behavior of inherited from a parent class. Overwritten method can less accessible. Subclass can modify the behavior of inherited from a parent class. Overriding method means what? The same function is used in the parent and child class with same name, same return type, same argument list, but its functionality is different. Okay, means the same function that is we define in the parent class, if the same function is used in the child class, it contains what? It copies some functionality of the parent and it is adding the new functionality of its own. Means we call as a child class as a specialized class. In child class or override function, the function that you are using in a child class, it is having some extra functionality. Parent class is having some function. We redefine the function in the child class by adding some new functionality on it. So it contains name, it contains a return type, it contains argument. Okay. A subclass can modify the behavior of inherited from a parent class. Overridden method cannot be less accessible. Okay, so in the child class, the function that we define, it is what it is copy the functionality of the parent and it is having the new functionality of its own. Means it is redefine the function of the parent class. Okay, it's just like that. You have to enhance the functionality of the existing class. You are giving a new functionality of the parent. The parent is having an older version, and if you want to what giving some kind of new functionality, you add the new functionality. So it doesn't mean it doesn't have the parent. older functionality. So in the older function, you can copy the data and you have some kind of new functionality on the child classes. Now see that the subclass method may invoke the superclass method by using super keyword. In child class, what happened? You call the what enhance the functionality of the parent class. But now, if you want to call the parent class functionality into the child class, then super keyword is used. Okay. If you want to call the parent class members like member variable or member function, super keyword is used. The keyword super is used in a class to refer its super class. The keyword super is used to refer a member of class, both data attribute and method. Behavior invoked doesn't have to be super class. It can be further up in the hierarchy. Okay. So behavior is what means when you write when you call the super keyword, then by using of the super keyword, you can call the functionality of the parent. The parent class functionality is called in the child. That's the work of super keyword. Now take an example of method overriding. Overriding that we already discussed. Overriding means you are giving a new functionality to the parent class by adding the new functionality in the child class. The parent class function is redefined in the child class by adding the new functionality. Class employee, we have function public void show function, and that same function is used in the child class. Man extends from employee. The same function we use in the child class. The same function is used. Now by using super keyword, we are calling the parent class function here, the super dot show. Okay. Then by using super keyword, parent class function is called. Now we are creating a object of child class. Through the object, we are calling a show function. When I'm calling a show function, then it is calling the function of child. Then when it is called the function of child, first it is called the function of parent. It is display you will support dot show means it is called the function of parent. So first it is showing you method of employee class, then it is showing you method of man class. So here the same function is used in the parent class and child class, but its functionality changes. Functionality means the employee class is showing you it is a method of employee class, child class is used, it is method of man class. Okay, but here by using of super keyword, we call the parent class functionality here. Okay? It is showing you method of employee class and method of man. Okay. So in the next class, we discuss about the polymorphism, means how you have to polymorphism programming.